gentlemen, meine Damen und Herren, willkommen, welcome to Olympiahalle, Munich, Germany. Main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. And now, the officials are ready, the fighters are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the Union Jack color. His professional record as a fighter, 17 fights, 15 victories, including 9 knockouts, with 2 defeats. Presenting the challenger, Derick. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing black and gold, his professional fighting record, 45 fights, with 43 victories, including 40 knockouts, only 2 defeats. The 3-time heavyweight world champion, the reigning, defending WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Vitaly.
Vladimir does not look amused, and I think the reason is that some of the water which Chizora was drinking somehow wound up on the face of Vladimir Klychko, looking like a man who wanted to join in the fighting. Here in Munich, here you go. And now we get to the fight. What are we going to have? WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World is underway. Going to be the cool, calm, methodical Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko, who has reigned for so long.
Cross-arm guard, you know, a lot like Joe Frazier, getting past Klitschko's dominating reach.
Solid left. Chisora fights.
Models himself on him and he likes watching tapes. But the cross-arm guard coming inside, fast shots and fast combinations.
Right hand of Klitschko did get through though that time.
He's certainly come to fight.
But my goodness, after everything that's gone on in the run-up to this, Derek Chisora
yesterday, even two minutes before the bell was going.
To get on the front foot, he's trying to walk down Klitschko. Klitschko. Now for 16 years. Back to the corner as much as to say, well, you might have talked, you might have spat.
Pretty much done what he does best and kept it at long range. The ability of Vitaly Klitschko, but he's coming forward and he's on the front foot and he's making a good body shots. He took some good body shots as well, and he's certainly not.
With the WBC rules as they are now, on our card, first round goes to Klitschko. Vitaly, the chance again, reverberate around, another good solid...
A nice fast overhand shot.
Well, he showed against Robert Helenius, dealing with the style of a tall man. Helenius, Vitaly Klitschko.
Now you're right to go.
Chisora walked into 2 big shots there. Klitschko watched by his wife, Natalia, at ringside. She was... What's the right...
Nice jab to the body first and then over with the overhand right hand.
He was going to jab his way in.
Nice stab to the body and well. He's having a lot more success this round. But he's not landing. He's not catching much, which he's always landing about 3 clean shots.
And another. You can land more punches, but you don't want to be absorbing.
No.
Chisora's had his moments here, but the classier work made referee, fairly diminutive referee, just about managing
consecutive straight right hands, and as you said right yourself, John, you don't want
background that of Fritz Sudanek, who's been with from dating back from his time with the Universum stable before he set up in his own. Player in German boxing for a long time, Mr. Sudanek. Third round, it's a 12-rounder, of course, for the WBC Heavyweight Championship. The impression we've already seen, we already know, is really going to give it everything here tonight.
Going in, but he's coming forward, and he's still coming forward, and he's aggressive.
The true fighter, perhaps the stronger of the two Klitschkos. It's a good right hook from Dean Powell in that corner for Chisora, saying, come on, get in there.
A few jabs to the body and then come over to the top.
Taking it well, had to. Movement though from Chisora at the moment. He's just a bit too static, and Klitschko's who lost to Vitaly Klitschko, being hit by those long punches. It was like being hit by a handful of bricks.
Inside, as soon as they come together, the referee's jumping in and splitting them up straight away.
Enough just to discourage the Finchley man a little. Not
a bit more. Hopefully let a few jabs go down to the body, in my opinion.
Two more big solid runs. Had that period out of the ring when he had injury problems. Closing seconds of the third round. Tried to really tee off with that left hook.
Especially someone, never mind the class, someone with a chin like Vitaly Klitschko. Chisora needs to get a little bit more work going with his jab. He's got a decent jab, he's got good UAE.
When Vitaly Klitschko beat Corey Sanders, I mean,
establish your jab. You're getting in the range, you're not trying to jab. You're getting in the range.
The clashing, they're coming together a bit too fast. If he jabs his way in, he'll have that little bit of room.
Chisora has got fast hands.
Yeah, he's got a good jab as well.
This.
Yeah. Excellent atmosphere.
Good atmosphere that was. It's altogether more restrained here in the Olympia Halle.
Jabbing, Vitaly's not necessarily a counter puncher. He doesn't wait for you to move, and then he goes on the offense. Derick is more success.
Chisora's having a little bit of some 6 inches taller Klitschko. Shouting from the Klitschko, from the Chisora corner. He thought he was going to have more success than he has done.
No, and he's having the better work. And
John Charles, Chisora's coach, said that treading on your own strengths in the fights that he's had, people have always... Yeah. How do you score that last round, Paul?
I think it was typical 2-round share that round. You know, I don't like giving shared rounds, but I couldn't really split them then. There was not that landed. Chisora was better on his jab, though, in that round, and that's going to be...
37, so 4 rounds on one card, 3 on another, and by God, it will be at the end of the 8th.
It's something I don't agree, you know.
Well, 4 rounds, 3 rounds, wouldn't get any argument from me on that one.
No, I did the same as the
needs a couple of big shots to get Klitschko out of his rhythm.
Just going to walk in with his hands tight and walk towards him, trying to let one big... He's having more success off his jab, even when he lets it go just to the body, just even there now, just there, and he's done the hard work, getting in, taking the shots. He's not allowed to work when little clever bits of ring craft from the Klitschkos as well. They like to...
Right hand again, far. Klitschko content to backpedal and try and disprove the theory that he can't fight. Chance for Germany. It's better from Chisora. Management from Chisora. Is there just enough ring craft?
Not really, no. For Chisora tonight, he's just not letting them go when he gets there.
Practice. Come on angles there.
Come in on the angles.
Yep. Every time Chisora starts to jab, it just stops everything. Klitschko's success when he lets his jab go, Chisora, and his corner should be really telling him to do that, in my opinion.
Right. Is that, I wonder, just ebbing away? Vitaly Klitschko suffered at the hand. Did a great job on the repair work, though, didn't they? That's where Chisora needs to be, getting him.
This is better work from Chisora. He thinks there's a weakness on Klitschko, or no one really targets Klitschko's body, but
to ship a solid right hand from...
Go with his body. This is the best round so far.
Is it just me, or is Klitschko blowing a bit? Chisora's had a good, and the champion hasn't landed a lot clean in this 6th.
He shouldn't really be letting the referee break them up. That's where Chisora will have more success.
Derick Chisora's best round of the fight so far. Whether he's
yeah, I've gave him the round, yeah. You know, up until 2 minutes, it was definitely his round. The last, it was pretty educated pressure. What he was doing, he was covering up nice and having a good goal.
Round that Klitschko was just starting to struggle with the pace of it, and there's that big right hand.
You know, there was a lot of shots. See them pulling their hands down again before he left.
Come on, baby.
I had a hole in my head.
Into the second half of the fight so far. His corner just imploring him. Still trying to work the body of Klitschko.
Tired, he wasn't blowing too much, you know. He looks like he's up for this with intent.
This is better from Chisora. Again, round. Good right hand from Chisora. Take a shot as well.
Yeah. Klitschko really doesn't look himself, especially in this round. Did some good shots.
Chisora was the huge underdog, but he said he owned her own agenda. Chisora just going for a little. Not too much from Klitschko's landed flat.
Fight the way that we
handed there though.
The way that we feel to beat Klitschko is to get him.
To me, it didn't look as though there's anything like as much venom in them when he's forced to give. Chisora having to absorb some punch. Chisora bossing the early stages for me, but then Klitschko coming.
Chisora come out and had a very, very good first minute. Second minute, Klitschko took over for the last minute. But you're right, what you're saying, you've hit the nail on the head. There's not much in them at all. When he's coming forward and putting his weight in, it's okay.
Last time I can remember somebody in a major world title fight saying, yeah, it's going to happen at that particular... Who will know that it was that round that Chisora said 3 points at this stage to Klitschko. Not been able to hit him with the sort of success with the jab that Vladimir Klitschko had against David Hay.
That's how.
If Derick Chisora can get there with shots like this, then I've got a chance.
This is good work from
Klitschko looking disorganised. Naysayers, Derick Chisora, who said that he was going to be utterly outclassed here. Well, it's not. 28 years old. Vitaly Klitschko, 40. Now, this has been a big effort in this round from Chisora.
Good body shot from Klitschko.
But now the chance go up. That's a good right hand from Chisora.
Best round as well, this jump.
Nothing truly spectacular happens in these last few seconds, but it's been a good
landed shot, and neither fighter's really ever, shaken the other fighter. They haven't really.
Keep your head still, mate. Good boy. Give him a rinse and spit in front of you. Have a good rinse and spit in front of you.
Paul's got it narrowing. Paul Smith, that is. Now by
78-76, I've got it down.
Paul Smith's got it 7. Our German translators will give it to us. And it's in time. They couldn't do their tallies. There's no jiggery-pokery. That sort of thing happens, and there's a bit of an inquest going on there on the far side of Washington, D.C.
Yeah, Klitschko really doesn't look himself to me. He's blowing, especially when he's taking shots.
Dollar bills was in there looking over the officials' shoulders. And
again, Chisora
been the sort of dominant and authoritative performance from Klitschko that we've been used to.
Go back to the cross arm a lot this round as well. The cross arm guard, which he always does, is out of his mouth. He looks a bit, he's puffing a little bit.
Azuma Nelson,
yeah,
Joe Frazier,
yeah.
Archie Moore.
In that sentence.
It's a nice jab from Klitschko. Not been too many of those from Klitschko, but you almost sense that the exertion of it has taken it out of Chisora, starting to just bleed a little now. To dig deep though.
Yeah, that was about the same as 3 rounds ago, where better work, landed more shots, cleaner shots in my opinion.
At the end of the 8th round, and Klitschko leading. That was after 8 rounds.
Are you listening to me? Okay.
You've got it, Paul, by what have we got? Chisora had a real big effort in that 8th round.
Catch Chisora. He seems to be very tired and not do it anymore.
Comes a time when you look in the mirror and see your dad look much in the first minute and a half of this 10th round.
Vitaly from setting himself and letting big bombs go like that.
It was automatically going to be outclassed. It's not been that way.
No.
Might have been a very, very different story if he'd come in this sort of shape.
Definitely.
On the back foot, doesn't want to know. Shots from Kلیچکو as he gives ground. But now, well, on our card, he's going to have to stop Vitaly Kلیچکو. He maybe quite has the punch power to do it.
Last little flurry at the end of the round for Derick Chisora was a good one, but
only 3 men have taken Kلیچکو the distance. Timo Hoffman, Kevin John, 15 years. They've got 3 kids, Yegor, Elizabeth and Max. I know, admired hugely. Inspirational figure in this part of the world, Max Schmeling was. Look it up on Amazon and buy it. Find a little bit of the old Smoking Joe style.
Yeah, I'll likely be
15-rounder, and we'd be just worrying if the old guy was going to start rounds.
They've had gloves on 6.
Gone round the back of the head.
Good shot.
That's better from the champion after this, and also going to be interesting to see what the reaction of the 2 men is. Will there be? Maybe not. Not sure that Vladimir, who was covered with water.
You can't see it.
Kلیچکو doing with leather pull.
No, he's not.
That's a good right hand from Kلیچکو. And it's the Olympia Halle. We've got snow outside, and it is hot. I'm told that Tim Witherspoon against Tony Tubbs was the last 15-round. We're searching, even as we speak.
For me, John, definitely just a better work, and Chisora didn't do enough. Be a card anywhere in the world that'll say that he's going to
right before the Spoon Tubbs. Here we are in 2012. Kلیچکو. The final round. Kلیچکو, and now they do touch gloves. Last 3 minutes. The body shot.
Shot then, Vitaly Kلیچکو. He's certainly having an effect tonight, the body shot.
About this, I reckon that although Chisora is a long way behind,
and as such, he'll respect him as a fighter, whether he does as a man or not.
Body shots followed by the switch to the head, all the power shots coming from Chisora. Get in there and you find reality is rather different. Well, Chisora certainly talked it, but I think he's raised his story. Vitaly.
And mate, this is what he does. He does it for the first 2 in the last minute. Not much in them, but they're all landing. Split them then.
Seconds are ticking down. Carrying the fight to the champion right to the last. And then once more. There's the big right hand from Chisora. Final bell. Brave effort from the British challenger.
Same to me. I've given it on my card, and there's no denying who's himself. He's come forward non-stop. He showed a lot of heart, and he's done well.
But for the moment, I think you should really give credit to what's happened here tonight. And Kلیچکو touched gloves again, though. And let's hope anything kicking off up there now. Vladimir Kلیچکو in there.
Right, you know, you can't do things like that and expect there to be no repercussions for it.
Look at this, look at this.
Right, enough is enough.
Yeah, thank you. This guy's
Stupid. Get out of the way. The fight is over. There's Vitaly Kلیچکو and Vladimir, who was...
Don't worry about how he acted, how he performed. He stuck in, he took his chance and he went for it.
Michael Buffer, our master of ceremony, did everything. And coming across and getting the applause from his WBA interim super middleweight title.
Ladies and gentlemen, same score, 118-110. And Eddie Popo scores it, 119.
Well, now this does not want to start getting silly again here. Vladimir gets between them. Well, a different route, 8 points on the 3rd card. Chisora in no uncertain terms what he thinks of him. I don't like to see that.
It's over, you know. It's going like the way the football.
Well, this interview is going to be in German, I think. And this is being relayed. Interviews for you within the next few minutes. In the meantime, let's go back to